We are live now. Good evening, everyone. This is Anish. I am here on behalf of the National Law Training Institute. And today we have among us Aneesha, who is a first year student at the Gandhinagar National Law University or the National Law University, Gandhinagar, GNLU. So, a lot of you had doubts regarding which NLU to prefer, that is GNLU or NLIU, or how an average day at GNLU looks like. So we thought that the best person to talk about that is not someone who is mentoring CLAT aspirants, but someone who is at GNLU and is studying there for like quite a while now. So in this pursuit, we today have Aneesha, and she'll be clearing all your doubts, whatever like the whatever doubts you have regarding the fee structure, the mess, the hostels, the co-curriculars, the academics, the professors, the internships, the placements, and specifically we'll try answering the question of preferring GNLU over NLIU or the vice versa. So over to you, Aneesha. You can begin whatever you want to say. Thank you.
So, first of all, thank you so much, Anish, for conducting this session. I hope at the end of this session, I'm able to present a picture of what GNLU looks like and what it feels like to be in GNLU. So, currently, I'm in my first year and I'm at my home right now. I'm in Surat. My first SEM has ended, and obviously, it has been a very overwhelming semester. We have had exams, we have had assignments, and it's like after 2 years we went to college, right? We went to an offline college, we went to give offline exams, so it was very overwhelming for all of us. And yeah, so we'll start with how a day at GNLU goes like, right? So at first, like, we have 5 classes a day, okay? So our first class starts at 9:15 and it goes till 10:05. So 45 minutes per class, and then we have a 10 minutes break. And after 4 classes, we have a lunch break of 1 hour, and then there's one other class. And if some professors who might wish to take an extra class, they keep an extra class after 3 o'clock. And sometimes two extra classes are also scheduled. Otherwise we are free by 3:15ish, and we can either go for our committee's work, or we can either go to library and study, we can either chill, we can explore the college, whatever we feel like. So for GNLU, there are uh, the curriculum is divided into two ways. For we have only one way of end semester exams. So like the written exams are at the end, which we have given now only in November, and those are uh, for the rest of that we have assignments, and we have internal continuous evaluation, which we like with professors give us projects, and we have reports to write, we have research papers to write. So that way we are marked, and it is for, I think, 30 marks one project, 20 marks another project, so 50 marks we get from there, and other 50 marks we have to write the offline exams, right? So now it's like there are so many committees you can be a part of, there are so many centers you can be a part of. So it does get hectic, but you have to choose and you have to prioritize what your interest lies in, right? So also, now coming to mess, it's like, I'm sorry if you, yeah. Coming to mess, सब यही कहते हैं that GNLU का खाना बहुत बहुत अच्छा है as compared to other NLUs. And I think जो गुजरात में रहता है उनके लिए ये खाना obviously it's like home food. And we have a fixed menu. जैसे for Mondays we have rajma chawal, we have, though the generally food is very nice, you don't have to worry about the food at all. And the mess is pretty clean also. We have chicken on Wednesdays for people who eat non-veg, and we also have eggs every day, morning also, evening also. We have live stations for omelette, so you don't have to worry about food, I think. And coming to hostels, hostels are pretty decent for boys and girls. For boys, I think there are common washrooms, but for girls we have washrooms in our room. And for first year, obviously we have to share a room with someone. From second year you can apply for a single occupancy, and you have to see if you get one or not, right? So, but like for boys, the washrooms are not that, कि बहुत गंदे हैं या they are very pretty hygienic, and they're very clean also. And sports, I think GNLU का स्पोर्ट्स कल्चर इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी नाइस. अभी ही जो भोपाल NLIU भोपाल में जो विरुद्धा का इवेंट हुआ था, यू नो around I think 100 students went from, maybe not 100 but like yeah 100 or 120 students went from our college to that event, and we have won trophies, we have won medals, gold medals, silver medals. So it is a sports culture is very nice in GNLU. We have chess, carom, badminton, volleyball, football, basketball, every type of sport you're interested in. And so, about the committees, there are very various committees like LSC, Legal Services Committee. Then we have ASP. ASP is a student-run, academically committee where seniors, they come to us and they help us. They assign us mentors for any help we need. Uh, they also conduct various sessions, like during our exams they used to conduct how to solve a question paper. They used to tell us about how to write an answer, how do teachers mark those answers. So that is how a committee work. You can be a part of that committee after you give an interview and after you register for that, obviously. So that's that. And seniors are very helpful. It's not that ragging is, I don't think GNLU is famous for ragging, because no, there is no ragging in GNLU. Seniors are very very helpful. They obviously, they obvious all the time they ask you to come to them and they ask you to take their help. During moot also, we have had our moot recently, and during moot also they also helped us a lot, right? And I think there was this question already mentioned by someone that there are various, GNLU is the only college where there are 5 streams, I think: BA, BBA, BCom, BSW, and BSc, right? So I think for people who want to pursue commerce as a subject, like for example, I am pursuing BCom LLB, right? So it's pretty good. I think one of my favorite professors is from BCom stream, and yeah, the amount of, like, we have two stream subjects and three law subjects, right? So we have two stream classes Monday to Friday, and three law subjects. For Saturday, we have only 4 classes, right? So, no, I'm sorry. Saturday, there are no classes. Saturday and Sunday are off. Friday, there are 4 classes, right? So, BA, I think there are majority of students who opt for BA, and then BBA is the second preference, mostly by students. So there will be, if you apply to GNLU, there will be a preference list you have to fill. So if you're from commerce, you'll get BA, BBA, or BCom, right? And if you're from science, you'll get BSc. BSW is Bachelor of Social Work, where you'll have to study subjects like history, maybe, or I don't know the exact subjects, but like all about social work. And you get to go to trips also. There was a recently a trip BSW students went to for a week, where they camped and they met various people in rural areas. So yeah. And so it's like the preference depends on your rank, because suppose you have applied for BBA, but the seats already are filled in that stream, so you'll maybe get BCom because you are from that commerce stream. So it depends on your rank also. But I think it, firstly they'll obviously give you another stream, but afterwards you write them a mail, and you write them that you want to pursue BBA and you are interested in that. So obviously they'll give you that option later on. It's not a matter of concern for you. Whichever stream you want, you'll be given. So just don't stress over that, right? So if I talk about how Bhopal and GNLU are different, so I think GNLU is a very, very, very beautiful infrastructure, and it's very calming, it's very green, it's very, suppose you're having a hectic day, you just go for a walk, you just watch the sunset over there, and you'll just feel extremely good. So I think infrastructure ke मामले में GNLU tops it. And also there is this advantage that gift city, right? So there are so many opportunities, you know, and you can obviously placements also. Abhi recently he's day zero pe there were 79 placements direct placements and I think 45 pre-placement offers. So yeah, I think that is also a point. And I think someone also asked about smoking and liquor ka scene. So basically, it's Gujarat. Liquor is banned, but obviously इंडिया में करप्शन तो होता ही है. तो आप ज़्यादा पैसे दे के कुछ भी अरेंज करवा सकते हो. But I think, but like GNLU is strict with these things. They do check your hostel rooms. And मेरे साथ ही एक बार experience हुआ था. So my room is on third floor, right? Hostel. So me and my roommate obviously don't smoke, but there must be some sort of smell which might have you know uh, वार्डन को पता चला होगा. So they came and check our rooms and asked us not to smoke, because not to smoke in the hostel, because it's like GNLU does not allow it. And obviously, yeah. So that's that. And what else? You can put your questions if you want. And I think about the professors, about the faculty, it's a very subjective question, because जो टीचर या जो प्रोफेसर मुझे पसंद आएंगे, हो सकता है आप लोग को वो पसंद ना आए, बिकॉज everyone's looking at everyone's looking at a teacher and how they teach is different, right? सबका mind different तरह से work करता है, सब लोग. So it's very subjective. But I think there are some very great professors. For example, for our legal methods, Nidhi ma'am, I think she's absolutely, she brings that energy whenever you're in the class. And for example, if you're sleepy, she'll wake you up, she'll wake you up with that energy, and she'll ask you questions, she'll interact with you. So and then there are some professors who are new to the subject, who are teaching that subject for the first time. So they are also connecting with the students. So it depends. I think the faculty, even I have not explored yet, because it's just my first semester. And what I have, like, 5 subjects, so I have 5 teachers, right? So I have to yet explore. It's 5 years, it's long, right? So I cannot comment on that. But I think the faculty is okay. It's some are very good, some just don't gel along with me. So it depends, right? And I think the general environment of GNLU is very chill, because you know I have heard that NLUs like Jodhpur, they have pretty intense academic curriculum, and they don't get time, and they are very academically stressful. But for GNLU it's not like that, because for the first month when I went to GNLU, we just had fun. We explored the college. We met so many new people. We interacted with our seniors. We also had so many new experiences. हमारा orientation session हुआ. There were so many conferences where we can, as organizing committee member, we can go and organize things. So there are a lot of extracurricular options, and the environment in GNLU is pretty chill. You don't have to worry about getting. So if you're like thinking of going for judicial services, or for example, I have had friends who want to uh, study CA also साथ में. So it's very chill for that, because you can pursue any other uh, education area, because the environment is chill. So also there are different kinds of people. There are people who wake up at 4 a.m., and then there are people like me who sleep at 4 a.m., right? So it depends, and it really is subjective. तो आई थिंक इन्वायरमेंट इज चिल. हम लोग ने भी एग्ज़ाम के 10 दिन पहले ही पढ़ना शुरू किया था. मैं अपनी बात कर रही हूँ. देर आर ऑब्वियसली एक्सेप्शंस. सो या, एंड एक बार GNLU में जाने के बाद आई डोंट थिंक रैंक मैटर्स दैट मच, बिकॉज you know it's like, obviously I've been at your place where CLAT देने से पहले रैंक इज ऑल वी थिंक ऑफ, राइट? जहाँ पे इट्स लाइक, अगर इतना नहीं आया तो हम इसमें नहीं जा पाएंगे, अगर इतना नहीं आया तो हम यहाँ नहीं जा पाएंगे. सो देयर इज ऑलवेज दिस सेट रैंक वी हैव टू अचीव. तो I get it, I get the pressure. But once you are there, once you are in GNLU, or once you're in any NLU you want to go, you'll understand that वहाँ पे सब इक्वल है, राइट? वहाँ पे अब व्हाट मैटर्स इज व्हाट यू डू देयर. वहाँ पे आपका रैंक आपको नहीं करेगा वो. I have seen people with lesser ranks do far good, right? And I've seen people with good ranks, they obviously study like us, like they obviously study before 2 days before an exam, and that's completely okay. That's their choice, that they want to explore the college, they want to try new things, they want to participate in different sports event. And I think college fests. I think in the second semester we are going to have our biggest event of GNLU, that is Pentagram. It's like 3-4 day event where there are so many. I think student activities committee, which is SAC. It is a student run committee. It is handled, all the organizing things are handled by them, and you can be a part of that committee. It's a very fun committee. We have dance club, we have intro nights for dance club, we have intro nights for music club. So all in all, GNLU is very fun, and it's very academically growing also. And I think seniors, we have seniors who have uh, also about Aditya Birla scholarship. I think people who score, I think they're whose ranks are, I mean, first to top 20 ranks, I think they are eligible for that scholarship. And it's a pretty good uh, opportunity, and it's a pretty good option you can go for if you score a good rank. And yeah, I think it's offered in GNLU. And about Bhopal, I think भोपाल से better infrastructure GNLU का है, and better people, better environment. And it's very chill. So the curfew timing is 10 p.m. The gates are closed, right? 10 p.m. के बाद आप बाहर नहीं जा सकते हो. And 6 p.m. 6 a.m. तक सुबह. So these are the curfew timings. And for library, I think it's 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. But for exams, during exams, it gets extended to 2 p.m., 2 a.m. Yeah, 2 a.m. So that's that. And if anybody has any other question, can you please like tell me? And what else? About average package, I think GNLU ka average package goes from 12 lakh to 16 lakhs. I think that's the range. For Bhopal, I'm not so sure, but I think it's 14 or 16 lakhs only. So, yeah, I think GNLU is nice. I've had fun. But obviously, any NLU you go to, there will be an environment which at times gets toxic, and which at times, it plays with your mental health. And so you have to keep your calm, right? You have to know what you're here for, and you have to realize the value that you have gone to an NLU which you have dreamt of. So on our orientation day, our director, Mr. S. Shanta Kumar sir, he said that it's very hard to fail at GNLU. The environment which we live in, even if you're demotivated, and even if you are, you're like, I don't want to do this, I want to drop this, but make some good friends, right? Okay, some good friends who can help you stay there, who can help you sustain there even at like 2 a.m. in the night. So yeah, I think it's very hard. And that's true also, because I've been at place where I was just over it. I was like, मुझे नहीं submit करना ये assignment, हो गया अब बस इतना ही, मैं नहीं कर सकती हूँ, I'm going to give up. But the people around you are working so hard that you also think that if they can do it, why cannot I? So you also start working, and you also start you know building your research work, and building your assignments, and doing better. So it's, I think, the environment is such that people are such that you always are something, you're always looking for something to grow, you're always looking for something to do. you know you do not sit idle there. So that's that. And yeah, I think it's great at GNLU. People, and अभी तो grow हो रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा. People who are uh, are, if you're filling your preference list, I think not. I believe that you should fill GNLU above Bhopal. And yeah, there are some reservations also. There are horizontal reservations of Gujarat domicile, female candidates. So that's that. And yeah, it's been fun. uh Sorry, Anish, if you have any, can you see any questions, because I cannot.
Yeah, yeah. So people are asking, doesn't the reservation thing hamper the cultural diversity? Like there are too many
Yeah,
Gujaratis.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone has asked, doesn't the reservation thing hamper the cultural diversity? Like, are there too many Gujaratis? So no, because I'm from Gujarat, right? And I'm not Gujarati, but I can speak Gujarati. So I have not had too many Gujarati friends. I have had friends from Lucknow, from Delhi, from Haryana, from Kerala. So people who are from Gujarat, they like the food too much, right? But people who are from Kerala, for them it's very different kind of food. It's not usual. And for, like, अगर मेस में इडली सांभर बन रहा है या डोसा बन रहा है तो उनके लिए वो अच्छा नहीं होता है, because for Kerala people it's not the same, right? It's very different.
Yeah.
And yeah, someone has
Yes.
asked about fees and connectivity, right? So fees, I think for a whole year, fees is 2,58,000 for general category. And connectivity we get from the IT department, we get our own Wi-Fi password and stuff like that. So sometimes library में the Wi-Fi works very well, but in our hostel rooms ऐसे कोई एक कोना होता है जहाँ पे वाईफाई बहुत अच्छा आ रहा होता है, बाकी पूरे रूम में कहीं पे भी वाईफाई नहीं आ रहा होता है. सो थोड़ा वो
Right.
इशू है. एंड हॉस्टल का आई थिंक आई शुड elaborate more about so we have 4 floors. Okay, so the when you enter the hostel, there's a second floor. उसके नीचे 2 floor है, तो सबसे पहले underground, first floor, second floor, and then third floor. So and for laundry we have, like, we can take coupons from the warden. It's like 50 rupees coupon for 20 clothes. And we can, then there's a laundry room, and we can, give our clothes there. Also there is a fridge, there's a microwave, there are water coolers in every floor, like 2 3 water coolers at minimum distance, and we can fill our water bottles from there. And uh, अभी ठंडी अभी आ रही है, तो गीजर का मुझे इतना अभी आई हैवंट येट एक्सप्लोर्ड, बट आई एम श्योर वहाँ पे है, बिकॉज सीनियर्स डिड टेल अस दैट geysers are available. And doctors also sit there in our hostel. Doctors also I think for boys and girls, I think there's girls के ही hostel में एक doctor का room है जहाँ पे boys also can come, and they can uh, take their advice if they have any problem. एंड डॉक्टर्स का बस ये है डिसएडवांटेज कि वो एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे ही बैठते हैं. सो इफ आई एम लाइक आई हैव फीवर एट लाइक 5 a.m. so they won't be available there. And तो वो एक थोड़ा सा डिसएडवांटेज है. एंड या,
Yeah.
so there's gym.
Anisha, so
Huh, sorry,
yeah,
I forgot
so
to tell you about this,
generally,
that there's a rec room, there's gym, there's badminton court, there's basketball court, there's volleyball court. uh, and yeah, rec room and gym are, I think, open till 12 a.m. रात में. Yeah. Someone has asked, every stuff of ours is allowed in library? No. So basically library में आप अपने bags नहीं लेके जा सकते हो. लाइब्रेरी के बाहर एक साइड में एक रूम है जहाँ पे बहुत सारे वो बने हुए हैं holders, जहाँ पे you keep your bags, so you can take your laptops and you can take your books and you can take your chargers inside, but you cannot take a bag inside. Yeah. Hmm. फॉर फर्स्ट ईयर यू कैन नॉट चूज योर रूममेट. आपको उन्हीं के साथ रहना पड़ता है जो असाइंड होता है, बट ऑब्वियसली इफ देयर इज अ नेगोशिएशन कि आपके रूममेट को भी चेंज करना है और किसी और के रूममेट को भी चेंज करना है, सो यू कैन डू दैट. या. Yes, GNLU do provide scholarship. Aditya Birla scholarship is one of them. Our night mess is so night mess like dinner होता है maximum 10 p.m. तक. After that, maximum 9:30 p.m. Yeah. So 10 p.m. से 2 p.m. we have night mess for anyone who who want to go and buy from there. So we get different types of food there. Also, we Monday to I think Monday to Saturday, 5 to 6, fruit वाले भैया भी आते हैं. So if you want, you can buy fruits, you can drink coconut water, all that's yeah. Hmm. I think sports quota का criteria I'm not so sure of because obviously I did not apply for that. But if I can, you know, once confirm and maybe I can give you my number and maybe you can contact me later and I can, you know, tell you the right person whom you can ask this question to. Someone has किसी ने कहा you are sitting in your hostel room right? No, I'm at my home in Surat. Hostel room इतने बड़े नहीं होते हैं. Please अपने hopes high मत करो. बहुत ही छोटे से होते हैं.
Yeah, Anisha, am I
बट हाँ,
audible?
गर्मी होती है. GNLU में गर्मी होती है. और जो थर्ड फ्लोर्स पे रहते हैं जिनके रूम में 4 विंडोज होती है मेरी तरह उन्हें बहुत गर्मी लगेगी. एंड एक और डिसएडवांटेज ये है कि यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू कीप एसीज देयर, राइट? तो मतलब आप कूलर्स में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो, फैंस में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हो, बट एसी आर नॉट अलाउड. तो या ड्रिंकिंग कल्चर. So basically I'm not involved in all of these things, so I do not know that much. But हाँ थोड़ा बहुत है, but it's like checking होती है. Okay, अभी दिवाली से पहले भी when everybody went home and when everybody was coming back and exams के बाद जब exams खत्म हो गई, so it's time to celebrate, right? But checking होती है, checking boys hostel में होती है ज़्यादा. Yeah. Someone has asked classes conducted in English. So basically, yes, most of the classes are conducted in English. Beach में कभी कभार, they do get chilled out and we speak in Hindi because I think that's like a thing, right? If you are like जैसे अभी मैं आपसे हिंदी में बात करूँ, so you'll be able to connect with me more. I just think yeah that. Hmm. जिम का आई थिंक आई ऑलरेडी टुक अप दैट क्वेश्चन, बट हाँ वहाँ पे आई थिंक सब है अवेलेबल. सारे इधर आर ट्रेडमिल्स और डम्बल्स भी होते हैं. आई डोंट नो द एग्जैक्ट डिटेल्स बिकॉज मैं नहीं करती हूँ जिम, तो या.
Anisha, am I audible to you? Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I not audible?
किसी ने मुझसे पूछा है दैट व्हाट इफ आई फिल GNLU एट द फर्स्ट प्लेस इन द प्रेफरेंस लिस्ट cause it's really near to my place and it's always been my dream to be in GNLU. So that's absolutely okay because I also did that because somehow I felt like I belong to GNLU. You know what I mean? I've always, visualized myself going to GNLU and studying there and sitting at those benches and roaming around the campus. So it's absolutely okay. Whatever you feel like, whatever you want to be, whatever you wherever you want to go, you can fill that as your preference. That's absolutely okay. And I think GNLU is doing very well. The environment, it's like a brand name. So अब जब मैं घर वापस आती हूँ and when I meet someone and when I tell them that okay I'm from GNLU, so there's this eye raise, right? कि okay अच्छा, okay NLU से आए हैं, GNLU से आए. So it's very famous also. It's a brand name, so you don't have to worry about that. Mode of conveyance from city. So GNLU is based in Gandhinagar. I think Ahmedabad, it's like 20 minutes. It's like 20-30 minutes drive to Ahmedabad. And वैसे तो सब पास में है. So if you want to go to a stationery or if you want to go buy some necessary things, So Domino's, ये सब दो तीन cafes, they are at a walking distance, or maybe you can take a rickshaw for 50 rupees and you can go there. But for like obviously Ahmedabad, cabs, you have to book cabs which are like for 200, 300, and maybe 500 also. So yeah, it depends where do you want to go. In classrooms, yes, there are ACs and there are projectors, and I think seats are comfortable. Yes, there are. Yeah, I think I feel GNLU. Classrooms, yeah, classrooms are pretty clean. So basically, there's this different block altogether, academic block, where our classes are held, and I think you do not have to worry about the hygiene because GNLU is pretty clean. It's always clean. कोई पूछ रहा है can we have a girlfriend in college? Is it that open? Obviously, you can. GNK reservation. Hi, I'm so sorry, but I don't know much about GNK reservation. But yeah, people from Northeast, yeah, they are there is a reservation for that. I think you should check on the website once. It'll help you. I think I mentioned that classes are per class. It's like 45 minutes, and there are 5 classes a day, and we have a beach में 1 hour का lunch break. कोई मुझसे मेन्यू पूछ रहा है तो इट्स लाइक ब्रेकफास्ट में सो फॉर मंडेज वी हैव पोहा उपमा सैंडविचेस इट डिफर्स राइट सो ब्रेकफास्ट का टाइमिंग होता है आई थिंक 8 o'clock से 10 o'clock एंड लंच का टाइमिंग होता है 12 से 2 डिनर का होता है आई थिंक 8 से नहीं आई थिंक या 8 से 9:30 ish 9:30 10.
Hi Anisha, am I audible now?
You're not
I hope.
audible. I'm so sorry.
Am I? I am not
Maybe
audible.
you can type. You're not audible.
Every, everyone else can hear me.
Yeah, you are audible now. Just you can speak. Yeah.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah.
Fine.
So sorry.
No, 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 it's fine. I'm not sure if you have talked about this before, but is there like Zomato connectivity in and around your campus? Like Zomato
That's
people?
very yeah. You don't have to worry about that at all. The Zomato, हम लोग आधे से ज़्यादा हर Sunday we are ordering Zomato, we are ordering Swiggy because Sunday का सब्जी थोड़ा होता है, so we don't like to just so we order Zomato, we order Swiggy. Blinkit also is available, so
Fine.
Amazon
Yeah.
also. So there is no yeah, it's very
So
pretty nice.
how and I'm sorry if you have already
No,
talked
no.
about this before, but how far is your campus from the main city? Like, is everything accessible? You need to go shopping. You need to go out to have some good food. You need to go out to buy
Yeah.
liquor. You need to go out to buy like whatever you want. So how far is
we,
all that?
we Right. So okay, Gandhinagar itself is a developed city, and वहाँ पे ही malls हैं. We have movie theaters, we have cafes, we have stationery and छोटा मोटा we can go walking distance. GNLU से it's like a 10 minute or
Hmm.
5 minutes walk, and it's easily available. For other things, we have a hospital 15 minutes दूर, so you can book a cab and you can go there. And for Ahmedabad, if you want to go to Ahmedabad, it's like a 30, 35, 40 minutes drive. So a cab will take 500 rupees for you to go to Ahmedabad specifically. But the total location is pretty nice. हमारे सामने ही just सामने PDU है जो obviously सबको पता ही है कि so I think गांधीनगर में इजीली अवेलेबल है सारी चीजें. There's no problem of remoteness there.
Right. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? So, like, if you need to tell any preference, what would it be? Like, everyone knows the top three. That is NLS, NALSAR, NUJS, and even NLUJ. So I tell people to prefer Gandhinagar over NLIU. And there are like
Hmm.
two, three reasons that I have for that. Firstly, NLIU is the oldest NLU after NLS, but still it has
Yes.
been like decreasing in rank every year in
Hmm.
NIRF rankings or whatever it
Hmm.
is. So when I started my preparation in 2019, if I'm not wrong, I prepared for 2 years. So then it was considered the third best after NLS and NALSAR. And now
Yeah.
it's increasing every year. It's now after NUJS. Now then it went down even after NLUJ, and it's like high probability that in next 2 to 3 years, MNLU Mumbai that is doing great. That is doing great because of the location and all. It might overtake NLIU for the sixth place. So what I have been telling people is top five should be NLS, NALSAR, NUJS, NLU Jodhpur, and then GNLU. Also because you have the Aditya Birla Scholarship. Aditya Birla Scholarship, whom I am one of the recipients of. So
Hmm.
that scholarship is only offered to top five NLU students. So
Yes.
and
Yeah, and
NLIU is
Bhopal
not.
is not one of them.
Yeah, and Bhopal is not
Yeah.
one of them. It is still
Yeah.
GNLU. So that is
Yeah.
also like one of the perks of joining GNLU.
Yes.
And it's always obviously increasing in its
Hmm.
diversity and its significance. So,
Yes.
do you have anything to talk about that, like GNLU over NLIU?
Yeah, I think I would also, suggest you guys to, prefer GNLU over Bhopal, because GNLU is growing at a very fast rate. And in no matter, in like 5 years when I'll graduate, in no matter it will be, I think, I believe that it will be in the top four or top three NLUs. And, you know, just as Anish said, that Aditya Birla scholarship, I have had friends who have, applied for that, and the results are not still yet out, but it's a very good option, and it's a very good opportunity for you, for people who want, scholarship like that. And we have, I think someone did ask that question, that cultural diversity, but we have cultural diversity from every aspect. We have people from northeast, we have people from South India, we have people from everywhere. So I think it's not a matter of concern that there will be too many Gujaratis, or there will be people from Gujarat. Obviously there are domicile reservations, so you can expect that, but ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ वहीं तक limited है. There are people from different backgrounds, and it also goes to you that you have to make friends from people who have to make friends who are from different backgrounds, so that you also learn about that their culture, and you also, get to know what their background is like, how they live, and how you are different from them. So yeah, and I think GNLU ka placement culture is also very nice, and it's a good number. अभी recently जो day zero पे 79 placements एक साथ हुए थे. It's a very good number, and it's increasing also. ये भी record last time से break ही हुआ था. So I think you should go for GNLU, and it's
Yeah.
a very chill environment. You can grow there, not as a just not just academically, but as a person. You'll be a different person after those 5 years of your life, and those 5 years are the most important 5 years of your life. So it's like abhi bhi, when I come back to Surat, and when I sit in my room, and I see that, okay, this is where I used to sit and study, and I'm like, okay, this is where I used to sit, and I used to dream of going to GNLU. And now that I'm there, it just don't hit me ki I'm finally there, and I have to value that I'm there. It's like all the hard work that we have done, it just, now we have to put that into action, because it's now is the time that you work and you put it into action, and you prove to yourself that, okay, you have made it to a top NLU, and now you have to make the best out of it, and you have to be a better person, and you have to grow every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Am I audible, right?
Yeah, yeah, you all. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what about the senior junior culture? Like in most of the colleges that I know of, like Nalsa, even Nalsa, NLUO, I have friends in. So there you have
Yeah.
to call your seniors, like even immediate seniors of your second years, as sir or ma'am. And there is like very rigidity about that. Case sir nahi bola, to they'll like cancel you or something. There's nothing
No,
of
no.
that sort in
I
NLS. We
think,
call even our fifth years as
yeah,
by their name only. Is there something like
yeah.
that in GNLU?
No, no, I don't think. Firstly, boys में फिर भी positive interaction हुआ था where seniors used to call them, but it was not ragging at all. Okay, maybe it's like very fun. It's like a senior junior thing where you have come and you're doing fun and you're just chilling with seniors. But for girls, we had one session where our seniors came, and we sat in the rec room. There's a rec room in the girls hostel. वहाँ पे एक एसी है और वहाँ पे एक टीवी है जो चलता नहीं है बेसिकली. तो वहाँ पे हम बैठे थे एंड दे टोल्ड अस अबाउट फॉर गर्ल्स लाइक हाउ द एनवायरनमेंट इज in GNLU for girls. Is it safe, or are there any faculty? Is there any past history? So they were just making us know what it is for girls to live here, and how do we have to not how do we have to stand up for ourselves and not get mixed up in all those stupid things. So I think ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. And maybe there are exceptions, maybe there is uh, a group of seniors who is very rigid with that कि नहीं हमें सर ही बुलाओ या नहीं हमें मैम ही बुलाओ. But I have not, मेरे अभी तक के 3 months of JNLU में I have not come across one senior also जिन्होंने ऐसा कहा हो कि don't call us this or don't call us that. Just it's very chill. You can call them by their names, or if you want you can call them bhaiya, didi, whatever you want. It's very
Yeah,
chill like that.
right. Do you see any more question in the chat box? Also, guys,
uh,
so this the ragging culture, the positive interaction, the liquor scene, it's almost same in every college. It's not that GNLU में liquor, smoking, ragging or positive interaction ज़्यादा होगा. It is almost everywhere the same. In NLS also, there is liquor scene, there is ragging scene, there is positive interaction scene, but it depends on you. Like if you want to go into that thing, if you want to try out liquor, you'll have ample of space. If you'll have ample of opportunities. If you want to not try alcohol, no one will force you ever. And I think that's the same in almost every college. No one. What about PDA? PDA happens in every college. And also, that was a very dumb question. If we can get into a relationship, this is not a school. This is a college. You are 18 years old. And yeah,
So
PDA
I
तो
think
होता
I do say this to people that where there is a will, there is a way. So if you want to try liquor, even if it is banned in Gujarat, you will find your way. And even if your your budget is tight, you'll find a way to get over that also. So yeah,
yeah, yeah. तो हर जगह हर everything is available. It's you. It depends on you if you want to get
yeah,
into that.
it's
You'll
your
get it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's your it's how you want to prioritize things. It's how you want to spend your life.
yeah.
So it obviously is subjective question, yeah.
Also, just to give you a brief about what the questions you have asked, so people have asked like, can you choose a roommate in the in GNLU? So it's the same in NLS. Also, you cannot choose your
Hmm.
roommate in your first year, but then second year onwards, you are given an option to
Yes.
choose your roommate, and that can be triple sharing or twin sharing. So both are available. Uh, then did you talk about fest? Like, does like GNLU conduct a lot of fests and all committee fest like
तो अभी
activities?
तक 3 महीने में वी हैव हैड डांस क्लब का इंट्रो नाइट, वेयर जो फर्स्ट ईयर में से people who are selected for that club, they perform, and people already in the dance club, they perform. So it's like a fun session. ऐसे रात में खाने खाने के बाद, डिनर के बाद, you go there, you have fun,
Yeah,
and you cheer for your friends if there are any. And then म्यूजिक क्लब का होता है, थिएटर क्लब का होता है. एंड उसके बाद में I think there was this one event. I think it's a cultural week where you have to dress every day
yeah,
related to a particular culture. For example, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and the basic. तो ये होता है. And then there was Swara Natya Sanjay, where they perform dances, they perform theaters, they perform poems, poetries. So yeah, I think events are there, but I think GNLU का even semester is more interesting and is more fun as now, because अब जो semester आएगा, we have Justice League, उसके dates already release हो चुके हैं. We have Pentagram, the biggest event, उसके dates भी
yeah.
release हो चुके हैं March में. So yeah, obviously SAC is planning to call someone for the event. Maybe singer, maybe a comedian. So we'll have to look for that. Yeah. और अभी जो सेमेस्टर में हमारा सबसे बड़ा इवेंट था वो गरबा नाइट था, एंड इट वाज आल्सो वेरी वेल प्लान्ड, वेरी वेल. So
Hmm.
Garba is obviously fun in Gujarat. Without Garba, Gujarat is incomplete, and GNLU is incomplete. So yeah.
Yeah, Anisha, also, what about the academic rigor? Is the administration too strict? Like, if you fall ill, do they consider your 75% attendance requirement or whatever it is in GNLU? Do you have project subs like in NLS, you have to submit two projects every month. So that is four projects every trimester of 3 months. And if you fail to submit, you essentially fail that subject. So is it that strict in GNLU also, like
No,
projects and
no,
all?
no. It's not that strict. For example, for our legal methods exam, हमारे मैम ने 10 मार्क्स का 2 MCQ टेस्ट रखा था फॉर आर इंटरनल कंटिन्यूस इवेल्युएशन. ठीक है, विच इज 50 मार्क्स. 30 मार्क्स we had for mood, and for 20 marks, one 10 marks MCQ and another 10 marks MCQ. So I have had friends जो उस टाइम पे बीमार हो गए थे, and they could not attend that MCQ test, right? So they wrote a mail to the particular professor, and the professor was very well kind enough to let them go and rest, and then they offered them them an alternative for writing a research paper or for any other so yeah, it's very chill like that. There are no specific projects you have to complete in a month. No. Internal continuous evaluation, teachers, professors prefer their own way, and they ask the students their convenience कि तुम्हें MCQ देना है, तुम्हें research paper लिखना है, what will you prefer? This is what I prefer. So it's like a conversation, it's like a negotiation between students and professors, and I think it goes well. Yeah, it's not that strict as NLS if you're saying.
Right. There is a question like the top three have trilateral, that is NLS, NALSAR, and NUJS. Do GNLU also have some sort of competition with other NLUs? I'm not sure if there is any such competition that in which only the NLUs participate, but like a lot of other competition, negotiation, mooting, and all competitions are there. But no, I don't think there is a sports competition per se in which only the NLUs participate. Uh, so, in conclusion, you should prefer GNLU over NLIU. A lot of reasons have been given for that. You can just go back in the video and have a look at that again. But yeah, I'll obviously all the mentors at NLTI would strongly suggest that you keep uh, GNLU over NLIU. Yeah, and there's a high possibility I'm telling you that in the next 5 years, when you complete your law degree, MNLU Mumbai might replace NLIU, because MNLU Mumbai, if I'm not wrong, was just established in 2014, and it has already overtaken a lot of NLUs like NLU Odisha, Patiala, and even people consider it over RML Lucknow and HNLU Raipur. So there's a high probability that, owing to the administration concerns in Bhopal and other things, Mumbai might overtake NLIU very soon. Uh, I think
And I
that's
think
it. Yeah, yeah.
I forgot to mention that about sports. We have had our interbatch also this semester. Like first year versus second year versus third year, first year versus fifth year. So that's also very fun. We go and cheer for our friends. And if you're in any sports, it's very, so the culture is very, it's like very busy. You don't sit idle. You're always doing something. You're maybe going for a practice.
Yeah.
You may be sitting in the library reading something. You may be going out with friends. You may be interacting with seniors. So it's always fun, and it's not like you're just lying down on your bed and you're just crying and you're just nagging over it. So no, I think GNLU is very fun like that. One thing about every NLU is that it obviously puts you into a माइंड फ्रेम ऑफ कंप्लेनिंग, वे वी कंप्लेन कि ये असाइनमेंट बाकी है, ये एग्जाम आ रहा है, अरे यार यहाँ पे ये. बट आई थिंक इफ यू कीप योर काम एंड if you know why you are there and if you know your purpose, I think you'll be able to sail through it. And even I've seen people who have like, so we have a mental health campaign also in GNLU, and every Sunday we can go for therapy sessions if we want. Those are for free. So GNLU takes care of that also, that no student, if any student wants therapy, they can take up that. So I think, yeah.
Right. I think that's it from the session, and we have covered almost every question. Thank you so much, Anisha, for joining in
Yeah.
and giving
Thank
your
you.
valuable
And
insight
also,
into
I
June.
would just like to wish all of the students best of luck for their exam. Please do not stress out. Already तुम लोग को बहुत advice मिल चुकी है mentors से. बट मैं बस यही कहूंगी कि एग्जाम टाइम पे प्लीज काम रहना। वो 2 घंटे
Yeah.
कैसे चले जाएंगे तुम्हें नहीं पता चलेगा। वो 2 घंटे तुमने जो 2 साल मेहनत करी है तुम्हें पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि वो 2 घंटे ऐसे चले गए हैं। तो जस्ट बी काम, जितना तुमने करा है पैनिक मत हो जाना, क्योंकि जितना तुम्हें आता है तुम वो भी भूल जाओगे। सो जस्ट बी काम एंड डू योर बेस्ट, दैट्स इट, ऑल द बेस्ट, थैंक यू
Yeah.
सो मच अनीश।
Definitely. Yeah. Thank you, Nisha. Thank you so much
And
for
obviously
joining
our
in.
names sound so similar, so it's like yeah.
Yeah. Also, so all of you who are watching, if you clear GNLU, and we really hope that you do, if you have any doubts after clearing GNLU, you can always reach out to me
Yeah,
or Anisha, and
yeah,
we'll be
obviously.
very happy to help you out.
Yeah, yeah. Same here.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Anisha. Thank you
you.
for joining in.
Bye bye.
Thank you. So that's it from the session, guys. I hope it was very helpful. We'll be having a session by a student at NLU Jodhpur tomorrow, and then we'll be left with only NUJS ka session. So the thing is, NUJS students are having their exams right now, so they'll be free only after 15 December, I guess. So we'll try having a session after the 15th of December for NUJS life at NUJS. Tomorrow we'll be having a session on life at NLU Jodhpur. So that will give you an insight about how a day at NLU Jodhpur looks like. Do you have any other doubts? I'm here for next 4 minutes. Any doubts about NLS? All those who are confident enough to make it here. No doubts. Thank you so much, Rama. It means a lot to us if you find this session useful. Nothing. See you at NLS. Okay, I know who this is, I guess. See you at NLS. No, I'm not in my hostel room right now. I'm out somewhere. For now, Lakshya, we do not have any plans to release our own preference list. But if a lot of you like, see, if CLAT Prep has released their own preference list, LE has released its own, CL has released its own, Law Prep tutorial, Byju's, भाई सबने release कर दिया है. If we release our own, so it will like again put you in a dilemma: what to do, what not to do, all these things. So we are not keep releasing our own preference list for now. Bhaiya, is NLS not at all enjoying apart from academic rigor? That is the myth. That is the myth of NLS that we don't enjoy here. If you are able to manage time, I am managing NLTI, the entire NLTI structure alongside my exams, alongside my project submissions, alongside everything. If you can, if you are able to manage time, if you are able to structure yourself, if you are able to plan your day well, you can do anything at NLS. You can even like play for 4 hours daily. If you are a football fan, people who I know who are good at managing time and good at structuring their day, they play like 4 hours continuous football in the field and still are able to score good in their exams. So it's nothing that NLS ka academic rigor and you can't do anything other than that. It's not like that. You can do anything you want. Once just be here. You NLS will teach you a lot of things apart from just law. It will teach you how to remain calm, how to remain patient, how to accept things with an open mind, how to explore new things, how to everything analyst will teach you. Just come here once. And academic rigor, say all this is my advice to everyone. Please don't like put NLS as your second or third preference just because people have told you that an NLS ka academic rigor bahut zyada hai, so NLS, NALSAR or NUJS should be preferred over NLS. This is not at all true. ये मतलब coaching institutes tell you that, but ask them if they have ever even been to NLS. किसी ने NLS में नहीं पढ़ा होगा जो, as far as I know, and who suggests to keep NALSAR over NLS. That's not at all true. Please keep NLS over NALSAR or NUJS. You can obviously decide between choosing NALSAR or NUJS for the second option, because NUJS is comparatively a little more chill, and you get a lot of opportunities to participate in co-curriculars and all. Even the connectivity to the main cities quite well, being in a metropolitan city as opposed to Hyderabad, जिसमें तुम्हें like you have to travel 50 kilometers just to reach the main city. There is no bus, there is no train, no Zomato, there's no delivery, there's matlab काफी constraints are there in Nalsar. A lot more connected towards the main city, and you get everything on your doorstep in at NUJS. So if you have doubts, you can have doubts only between Nalsar or NUJS. NLS will always be placed over these two colleges. Okay, guys, see you then. I think it's done. No other doubts. Legal edge mocks at Life at NLU Delhi when Amulya, we tried having Life at NLUD, and that to by a person, that to by my batchmate who cleared CLAT during my time, CLAT 2021, and studied with me for an year. But he found NLS to be just a lot more hectic than he could manage, and he went to NLU Delhi. I'm still negotiating with him if he is able to take the session, because he doesn't want to bitch about NLS. That is what he told me. But I'm still negotiating with him, trying to convince him to take a session, comparative session between NLS and NLUD, because he has experienced both now. So let me try if we are able to get him here. NLU Kolkata is obviously on the third position only, Yash. There is no doubt about it. Like, keep NLS, Nalsar, NUJS, NLU Jodhpur, and then Gandhinagar. रोनित, डम क्वेश्चन मैन, गूगल पर सर्च कर लो. That's it, guys. Then see you. Bye bye. Take care. Any doubts, reach out to me on Telegram. Yeah, and any feedback, suggestions for us. We are still in the process of transition from just a mentorship program to a coaching institute. Will not be like a mainstream coaching institute, but will obviously help you with concepts and all. So we are still in that phase right now. If you have any suggestions for that, please feel free to reach out to us and give your valuable feedback, inputs, and all. Okay, guys, then thank you for this session. Yeah, thank you for joining in. Bye bye.